I went to study, I went to the UK to study computer science at the University of Manchester. I returned back to Sri Lanka in 1987 because at that time Hatton National Bank was in the process of computerizing, they called it then, their banking systems, and they were looking for an IT consultant. So I always had the desire to return to Sri Lanka, and Professor V.K. Samaranayaka was the consultant to Hatton National Bank at that time, and he persuaded me to come to Sri Lanka for an interview. Together we built a banking application called COBAS. It was an acronym for Computerized Bank Accounting System, and this COBAS application was rolled out to, at that time Hatton National Bank had only about 30 branches. We rolled it out to all these 30 branches, and over a period of 10 years while I was there, this banking application became a very mature banking application. The Software Exporters Association, my involvement there was because I joined a company called Informatics, again a very well established IT institution which was started by Mr. Gamini Wickramasinghe in 1983, I think, or thereabouts. It was a very mature organization by then, and we set up a separate entity at Informatics called Informatics International. At that time Sri Lanka was plagued by the civil war, and none of the foreign clients that we tried to canvass were keen even to come to Sri Lanka because of the situation in the country. Besides, they were concerned that if they gave us work to perform and we were not able to deliver on time because of disruptions due to war and due to suicide bombers and everything else that was happening in the country, then their businesses would suffer. So it needed a lot of canvassing on our part, not by individual companies, but by everybody concerned. I managed to get a group of people together from different companies. Some of them were small startup software exporting companies, some of them were mature companies, and we formed an organization called Software Exporters Association, which eventually became SLASCOM, Sri Lanka Computer Exporters Association. So I have been now involved with Sri Lanka CERT, Sri Lanka Computer Emergency Readiness Team now. It was earlier called the Response Team for the last 10 years. We only have a small team, but we have very good skills on digital forensics and carrying out security assessments, application security assessments, and vulnerability assessments, and doing penetration testing, not just in government departments now, but also in private sector. So we made a policy decision to establish sector-based certs, and the very first sector-based certs was for the banking industry, where most of the vulnerability issues were originating from. Cybersecurity vulnerabilities are global, it's borderless. So we had to establish relationships with international bodies, such as first the Forum for Incident Response and Security Teams, which is a global body that has 400 members, including large corporates like Microsoft and Google, and also the national certs of all of the countries around the world. We are an active member of FIRST. We are also an active member of the Asia Pacific CERT community. Sri Lanka CERT gets at least 30 to 40 calls, telephone calls every day, in addition to another 20 or 30 emails a day. Some young people, some adults, some older people as well. Mainly social media related breaches and privacy breaches and defacement of their websites and so on, of their social media like Facebook accounts and so on. And the best form of defense, of course, is awareness creation, because solving an issue is not the answer, we realized very quickly. And we started working with the National Child Protection Authority, which does not come under our ministry, but it's a different ministry, and also the Ministry of Education. And we started creating training programs for IT teachers in schools. This started about 5 years ago. We run a regular training program for IT teachers regionally. One of the dire needs for this country is a fully fledged security operations center that operates 24/7, and we've recently been able to secure a budget from the national budget to establish a national security operations center. we run what is called a Cybersecurity Week. In some countries they run it for a whole month. In the USA, for example, they call it the Cybersecurity Month, where they run awareness programs, not just for the general public, but also for the professionals. In Sri Lanka, we started the Cybersecurity Week, and this year, in 2016, it will be the 9th year in succession that we'll be conducting the Cybersecurity Week.